Olson comes in, the team had gone 4-24 the previous season, 1-17 in the Pac-10. 1-17.
People wondered why in the world would you leave a program like Iowa's to come to a program that was in such horrible shape as this.
I couldn't see myself going to Arizona. I wanted to go to North Carolina or Indiana or Michigan or all these schools that were on every Saturday.
North Carolina, Kentucky, Kansas, perennial powers, the best in history.
But when Coach Olson came, he warned everybody. He said, get your season tickets now.
And we were at a point where we were trying to get where they'd been several times.
Sean Elliott was not just a great player, he was a superstar.
One of the best college players ever.
We'd start off the game, throw a lob, dunk, Steve Kerr for three, McMillan for three, Anthony blocks a shot, we're out running, dunk, three-pointer. Next thing you know, be 3 or 4 minutes of the game was over.
We would trample people.
We were a juggernaut.
Everybody was shocked, but we weren't.
Here's this Arizona Wildcat Ball Club out of nowhere, out of the dark.
This started from nothing.
We were trying to become a blue blood of college basketball.
Arizona's a brand. That big A is a brand. People know what it means.
Everyone was going to know who Arizona was after that.
They didn't know what it meant in 1984. They know what it means now.
Turned out to be a pretty good move.
FYF Sports, man. So we back with another video. Before we get into this video, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Again, all the engagement helps. Just make sure you like, comment, subscribe so you don't miss out on all of the upcoming podcasts, reactions, breaking news. We got all of that coming on a daily basis. Only way you keep up with it is if you subscribe and hit that notification bell. But today, man, as you can see from the title of the video, we got some sad news out of Arizona, man. Very, very sad news out of Arizona. The famed coach, Lute Olsen, passed away today due to complications from a stroke. And again, this guy, Lute Olsen, meant so much to so many people. He touched so many people. He affected so many people. He taught so many people. Not just on the court, but off the court as well. I mean, when you look at that Arizona program, he coached Arizona from 1983 to 2007. Guys like Steve Kerr, Mike Bibby, Jason Terry, Richard Jefferson, Agent Zero, Sean Elliott, Luke Walton, Andre Iguodala. I mean, all of these players, man, coming out of Arizona. And then the one thing that's consistent about all of these players is, man, these are all really genuine and good people. I mean, you only get that way. You learn these life lessons. All of these players will testify to this, that they wouldn't be where they're at today if it wasn't for their interactions and their relationships with Lute Olsen, man, one of the greatest coaches in college basketball history, man. So it's definitely a sad day, man. 2020, it just seems like we losing all of the great ones. For me personally, I was lucky enough to meet Lute Olsen and spend some time with him and just talk basketball. And again, it's not too many chances where you get an opportunity to sit down with the Hall of Fame caliber coach who sent multiple players to the NBA and then just talk basketball. This guy, the one thing that I understood quickly when I started talking with him, that he was a basketball guru. He just loved to sit down. He loved to hear not just your philosophies. He loved to hear what you thought about his philosophies. He loved to break down your philosophies and tell you how he would coach against it. So my time, although it wasn't very long, it was definitely very memorable. So when I come to you guys, man, and I start talking about how the matchup zone affects dribble penetration or posting up in the NBA, a lot of this stuff doesn't come from me. It doesn't come from my perspective. It was Coach Lute Olsen who told me these things at a basketball camp. He's explaining to me why the NBA game is different today, why players choose not to post up, why it's not a very effective move to post up in the NBA. He's the one that broke down the 1-3-1 matchup zone. He's the one that broke down the man-to-man matchup zone. So he helped me understand these things, along with a number of other coaches along the way who helped ingrain some of these principles into me. But again, that interaction with him definitely was extremely memorable, and it's something I would never forget. So again, it's sad, man. It's 2020, and there's so much stuff going on in 2020. We losing a lot of great people in 2020, y'all. And again, if you haven't heard of Lute Olsen and you don't know basketball, man, this man affected the lives of so many college and NBA players. It is ridiculous. I mean, and when you, and also one thing that you know, he was just, again, at the end of the day, he's just a good person, just to sit down, talk to, and just chat it up with, not just about basketball, but life in general. So definitely salute, FYF salute to Lute Olsen. I saw the news earlier today that his situation had turned critical, and that he was fighting for his life. You know, obviously when you're of that age and you have a stroke, you know, it's really hard to bounce back from those things, and it's definitely, again, an unfortunate circumstance. So the one thing we always want to make sure we take in consideration is that we understand that life is too short. Make sure you give people their flowers while they're still here with us, man. Lute Olsen was definitely one of those guys, man. I know all of those players stayed in constant communication with him, even when they moved on to the NBA, even if they didn't go to the NBA, even if they just moved on into whatever career field they chose to do so. This man, you know, he kept his doors open at Arizona for everybody. He continued to work with the Arizona program even after he stopped coaching in player development. So, you know, even players over the last few years have been affected by Lute Olsen's wisdom. And these are all things that I can definitely appreciate in the man. So, man, we lost another one, man. Lute Olsen, rest in peace, man. Just lost another one. It just feels like we lost him too soon, man, because if you knew the man had a vibrant personality, even though he was older, it just didn't seem like it was his time to go. But again, FYF Sports, man, another great video. Just hate having to do these news videos, especially when we're speaking on some of the greats. But the one thing good about him, you know, whenever you go, if you can leave a legacy like he did, then that's really all that matters. He definitely left a legacy that's going to be remembered forever, especially here in Arizona and across the United States. But again, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Again, we drop these update videos, these news and informative videos on a daily basis. The only way you can stay in tune and up to date with some of this information is you got to hit that notification bell. Also, in other news, if you're interested in doing a podcast, if you're looking to team up and be a part of something special, we are looking for a co-host to help co-host some of these podcast videos. I love it when I can, you know, go back and forth with someone who just doesn't have the same perspective as I do. It's just more engaging and interactive for you guys to listen to. So again, if you're interested in joining a podcast, if you're interested in putting the time and work that it takes to grind to 100K, if you want to be a part of something special, hit us up in the email, business@fyfsports.com. Hit us up in the email. Let us know who you are. Let us know what you're willing to do, how much you're willing to work. And if we think you got what it takes, we're going to bring you on and give you a try. But that's one thing we wanted to put out there. Again, you subscribers are some of the most engaging and informative people that we know of. We offer that opportunity to you first before we go seeking other people elsewhere. But FYF Sports, man, another great video, and we out.